Hello, how are you? Today I brought a wonderful recipe for your breakfast or your afternoon snack. It's a 100% natural recipe, so easy, and with much fewer carbs. It's a wonderful option for you who like something different and tasty for breakfast or a snack and don't want to waste time. This recipe is fantastic. It's high in protein, rich in fiber, and naturally quite sweet. It doesn't have milk, sugar, or any flour to bind it, and it's gluten-free. I'm sure your whole family will love it. Stay until the end, you won't want to miss this. Before we start, do you ever get the chance to enjoy some pancakes during the week? When we talk about pancakes, it sounds like something high in calories and a lot of work, but I'm going to show you here that it's not always like that. There are many quick and healthy options, like this one I'm going to make for you. When you make pancakes, what toppings do you use? Write it for me down below in the comments. And go ahead and like the video because that really helps me out. And share it as well with anyone who needs a healthy idea like this. Let's grow our chain of kindness. To get the ingredients, take a look at the description because I always leave all of them there. So the first ingredient I have here is banana, and it needs to be really sweet, right? Because it's what's going to sweeten our recipe. Remember that bananas do have some carbohydrates, but per serving, it's going to be a small amount because this will make about 4, maybe even a little more. I'll see. And we're still going to add other ingredients to lower the glycemic index, fiber, protein. So go ahead and make it without worry. Bananas really help with sweetening, like I told you. But bananas also have fiber. Bananas have potassium. Bananas are a healthy fruit for us to add as long as we make the right combinations and use the right amount. That's what I always say. So I'm going to mash this banana here and I'll be right back. If you don't want to use banana or if you don't have any at home, remember that you can substitute it with grated apple, with the peel and everything, using the finer grater or even grated pear, which also works well. Here, in the mashed banana, I'm going to add the grated coconut. I'll transfer the banana here to this bowl. And I'm going to add the coconut here, remembering that coconut contains a lot of fiber and it makes you feel really full. Since the coconut is dehydrated, it's going to absorb some moisture in this mash, at least partially. There's another ingredient that I'm going to add here. Remember that coconut is one of the fruits with the lowest net carb content. So it makes perfect sense for us to add it here. We're adding a lot of fiber, healthy fats, and this will significantly lower the glycemic index of the banana. Especially because, as I told you, it increases the volume of the recipe and will make it go a long way. When you buy your grated coconut, check the label. It should only contain coconut. To ensure it's a good quality coconut, it should be nothing more than just dehydrated coconut. So here we've already mixed the coconut into the banana, and this also helps to hydrate the coconut, as I mentioned. So this helps when we add our third essential ingredient to our recipe here. Now I'm going to add the eggs, which will bring us protein. Eggs naturally contain albumin. Eggs also provide us with healthy fats and choline, which is good for the brain. So it's an excellent addition for us to include in this recipe here as well. Optionally, I'm going to add just a little bit of vanilla extract and a pinch of ground cinnamon. This helps to bring out even more of the banana sweetness. And cinnamon itself also helps because it aids in increasing insulin sensitivity. So everything here has a reason. If you don't have vanilla, don't have cinnamon, or simply don't want to use them in the recipe, that's fine. You can make it without them. It's a matter of improving palatability, bringing in more bioactive compounds, but the recipe works without them, so don't worry about that. So I took my frying pan and greased it with coconut oil. You can see it here. And then I used this ice cream scoop to measure, so they all end up more or less the same size. Now I'm going to cover it here so it cooks faster, remembering that the heat is on low. I always like to cook pancakes on low heat so they cook without burning the bottom. So let's wait for that to happen and then I'll be right back here. Look, the pancake is really quick and now we flip it over here. When they're all ready, I'll come back. And then we think if we should add some topping or not. Hold on, I'm going to cover it here so it cooks faster. So I finished the pancakes. Like I told you, it made 4, but it always depends if you want it thinner, thicker, and it also depends if you want it more golden or lighter. Tell me how you prefer it. We can finish it in several ways. You can eat it just like this, plain, or you can add some yogurt with strawberries to keep it low carb, berries. Kiwi is also really good. You can add some jam. I have a playlist of jams here, preserves. There are low carb options too. Let me know what you prefer. Now here, today, to finish, I brought a little honey because I know you like it, and honey also gives it a nice shine. I think it's an interesting option, but if you really want to restrict carbs a lot, there are those other options I mentioned. Tell me how you would do it. I'm going to cut it now so you can see the consistency because it's amazing. Look at this. Try it. You're going to love it. Look, so you can see the consistency better. I can't wait to try it. If you love recipes like this, I'm sure you're going to love my playlists on the channel. There are so many options for breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, and even desserts. I'll leave the links down in the description below for you. So tell me what topping you're going to use. I'd love to see your comment. And go ahead and share it with anyone you know who would like it. Let's expand our chain of kindness. Don't forget to leave your like if you haven't already. That's really important to me. Let's try it. This pancake is foolproof. Even kids can make it. Besides being healthy, it's really easy. You really don't need to know how to cook. It's perfectly fluffy and the flavor is amazing. Make it and then come back here to tell me how it went. See you next time. Bye.